last topic about past progressive and past simple. So we're going to make a short review about irregular and regular verbs using a crossword game. So we're going to start. Let me hear. Okay. So we're going to start with this crossword. In this part, you can see that it is a clue for the verb. The verb is in present simple. So you are going to guess the main verb and you're going to give me a sentence using that verb in past simple or in past progressive. So we're going to start with, we have here Juliet, Viviana, and Estelle. Rosemary left us because she has her meetings and we get an agreement. So we, she's not going to be with us for a long time. So, Juliet, actively here. Can you guess the verb?
Sorry, teacher, you can repeat.
Downward. We have here a crossword. In this part, this orange part, we can find the clue for the verb. In this part, for example, actively here, we can say that is listen. And you're going to give me a sentence in past simple or in past progressive. Okay?
Okay.
So let's continue with the second clue. Give instruction.
I don't know.
That is starting for this.
Como mandar, pero no sé la palabra en inglés.
Commander, no.
No.
Give instruction.
Give
You are studying for this.
instruction.
Like a train. Like train people. Like share knowledge.
Okay, teach.
Perfect. Yes. So give me a sentence with this verb using past simple.
Past simples. Okay. I teach to 7th graders at my first job. I don't know.
As I'm my first job. Okay. Let's start here. Okay. You said that I teach or okay. For example, I teach. Is that a simple tense for that verb?
Right now, I'm not sure.
Doubt. Simple.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Don't worry.
Awful.
So, give me again the sentence in past simple using that verb.
Okay, so I taught to 7th graders in my first job.
For my first job. Perfect, Julie.
Sorry.
Thank you. Don't worry. Viviana, let's continue with this. Liquid, take by mouth.
Liquid. Take juice.
Sorry?
Juice? No?
No.
Liquid.
Liquid. It is an action and you take by mouth.
Sorry, teacher. Excuse me?
It is a verb when you take by your mouth. Something liquid.
Drink.
Drink. Perfect. Yes. Okay, Viviana, give me a sentence using that verb in past progressive.
Past progressive?
Progressive, yes.
Okay, I was drinking a delicious juice.
A delicious
juice.
Perfect. Thank you, Viviana. Okay. Estela, let's
Yes, teacher.
continue with this. Sketch a picture.
Sketch. Teacher, I don't know what it means, sketch.
Like make a outline or a draft when you take a pencil to make some images by your hand,
All right. It's like copy,
like copy but not letters, images.
a draw.
Perfect. Okay. Draw. Give me a sentence using past simple with that verb.
Um, I drew
Mhm.
some flowers last month.
Okay, perfect. Last month. I drew some flowers last month. Perfect. Thank you, Steve. So, Juliet, please, with this, form letters.
Bright.
Right, perfect. Yes, it is. And please give me a sentence using that verb in past progressive.
Um, I. Ay, no se me ocurre. Um, I I was writing, I don't know, a book last week.
Okay, we're in a book last week. Perfect. Thank you. So, Viviana, this one. Jog fastly.
Run.
Run. Perfect. Run. So,
Mhm.
give me a sentence using past simple with that verb.
Okay, past simple. Eh, I run. I run every morning in the park.
Run.
I run every
Okay.
morning in the park.
Good morning. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Viviana. And finally, Estela, please, this one. Telephone somebody.
Um, call,
Perfect. Yes, that's right. And give me a sentence using that verb in past progressive.
past progress. Okay. I was calling my mother when when um, when the I don't know. I was calling my mother when my
This is
husband
not
arrived.
mom, please. Okay, well, that's perfect. Thank you, Stella.
Okay.
So great work, girls. You did it so well. So, in that case, remember, look on the dictionary for those verbs because some of them are tricky and we need to keep our mind in those verbs to write according to the past simple or the past progressive. So, we're going to continue with this activity. This is the clue. View as an spectator. And this is the verb, but it has some disorganized letters. So, we can say that esse could be the verb see, because view as an spectator is equal to see. So, the past tense of that verb is saw. And you're going to make some sentences using past progressive or past tense. So, we're going to start with Juliet. So, Juliet, this is the clue. Teeth clean. And this is the verb.
Brush.
What could be the verb?
Brush.
Brush. Perfect. Brush. What is the past tense of that verb?
uh, I brushed my teeth this morning.
Perfect. That is the past simple. Brushed. Verb. Give me a sentence using that verb in past progressive.
Okay, okay. I was brushing my teeth when my cell phone dropped into the water.
Fell down into the water. Okay, perfect.
That was a
Thank you.
real life case, actually.
Based on a real story.
Yeah.
Thank you, Julie. So, Estela, please.
Yes, teacher.
This is the clue. Chop, slice. And this is the verb. What could be the verb?
Cut.
Ah, perfect. What is the past simple of that verb?
Is the same word cut.
Cut. And you open a little bit more your mouth to pronounce it. Cut. Right.
Tell me
Cut,
again.
the word. Cut is the present.
Uh-huh.
Cut. Cut. You're going to open. Ready, please. Okay. You're going to open a little bit your mouth. Cut is the present. Cut.
Present.
And cut and cut.
All right.
A little bit your mouth.
And it
Your
make the difference in the sound. Okay.
Okay. Welcome, Selene. So,
Hi,
we're going
teacher.
Hi, Selene. So, we're doing some short review about irregular and regular verbs. So, let's continue with this. So, Estela, please give me a sentence using that verb in past progressive.
All right. I was cutting some potatoes. No, it's peeled potatoes. I was sorry.
But it works because when
Can I
you
say that? Cutting some potatoes?
yes, because
All
you're
right.
peeled. Okay.
Mm,
But
I
you could
was cutting some potatoes
yes.
when my cell phone rang.
Okay. Another cell phone. Perfect. Thank you, Stella. So, Viviana, this is the clue. Observe. And this is the verb. What could be the verb?
Watch.
Watch. Perfect. What is the past tense of the verb?
Watch it.
What? Perfect. Give me a sentence using past simple with this verb.
But simple?
Past simple, yes.
Okay. I watched a movie yesterday.
Yes, baby. Perfect. Thank you. So,
Okay.
Selene.
Es que
Too
como lo
short.
escucho como
Too short, but
entrecortado.
okay.
Okay.
It was perfect. So, Selene,
Teacher.
this is a clue. Prepare food. And this is the verb.
Cook.
Super. What is the past tense of this verb?
Cook it. Cook.
Excellent. So, give me a sentence using that verb in past progressive.
Oh, qué malvado.
Why?
What is the past the tiempo, teacher?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Subject plus verb to be plus verb with ing.
Ah, okay, perfecto.
Mhm.
Oh, Dios mío. Teacher, okay. Subject. My sister.
My sister.
What? I know was no. Hot.
Why not was? Because we need verb to be in
Ah,
past.
okay.
Or
Was. Okay. Was
was
cooking
cooking
lasagna eh,
last,
last Sunday.
last Sunday. Perfect. Delicious. Delicious. I love lasagna. Perfect. Thank you, Zoe.
Thank you.
Juliet, another one. This is a clue. Perform a song. And this is the verb. So
I
difficult.
read the word like if were jeans, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know any word that is jeans. Okay, sorry, I forgot. Sink.
Oh, too smart. So, what is the past simple tense of that verb?
I don't know. I think it's sank.
Thank. Perfect.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, totally good. So, this
Uh,
is a sentence in past simple with that verb.
repeat, please, teacher.
Good. Give me please a sentence using that verb in past simple.
But simple.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Sad. But simple. Wow. I don't know.
There we go.
I I I
I
s- I I sang I sang with my sister in last night. Karaoke. Yes. Karaoke.
Kara. Okay. So,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So finally, Stella, this one, be seated, and this is the verb. What could be the verb? Stella,
Yes, teacher, I'm sorry.
don't worry. This
Okay.
is the clue, and this is the
Visit,
verb.
visit is sit
Sit,
and
verb,
pass sat.
sat. Very well. Give me a sentence using that verb in past progressive.
Past progressive. I was sitting in the first chair when the table broke.
Perfect. Perfect. So complete. Perfect, girls. So
Uh,
I sent you already infographic last class about the structure and some common things about past progressive and past simple. So today we're going to see some of the common usages of those kind of tense. So,
Teacher,
señora,
I have a new questions.
sure, tell me.
For example, the sentences or my Juliet, is necessary use the auxiliary did in sentences because it's the past simple.
In affirmative, it is not necessary unless you're going to use do, because did is the past tense of did. But if you are making some sentences in negative and affirmative form, it is important to use did for simple tenses.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So continue with our graphic. Let me turn off my camera and share the screen. So, in simple past uses, we use this kind of tense, to definite time in past. For example, yesterday, as most of you used, last week, last Sunday, yesterday. For those times, we use past tense. Or to talk about events without time reference. Leonardo da Vinci painted the Mona Lisa. We didn't know about the exactly date when this guy painted the Mona Lisa. However, we know that he painted it. For that reason, we use past simple. For short stories, for biographical actions or something like that. And past simple and order of events. If you're going to say all your activities during the day or last year, you're going to use past simple. For example, here, he turned off his PC and he started to work on that project. It is like an introduction of his regular activities. For that reason, he is using past simple. And remember, and the most important thing here, use properly irregular and regular verbs. Look for it on a dictionary. So, past progressive, it is like a little bit tricky, but we need to practice and practice and practice. So, we use past progressive in order to talk about actions in progress in a particular time in the past. For example, when you are asking to your husband or to your boyfriends in order to guess what are they are going to do or they were do last night, you're going to question, where were you last night? ¿Dónde estaban anoche? You are asking about a specific time frame, last night. So, I'm not sure. I think I was walking around. That person is remembering a specific time. For that reason, he or she is going to use present, the past progressive. So, another time, another event. For background events, we use past progressive for the background and past simple for the main event. When you're combining two forms, simple past and past progressive, you're going to say, what were you thinking about when you won the race? What that person was thinking about when that person won the race. So, another, to give a reason or context for an event. It is quite similar for this because in that part, the past progressive is giving us some specific background when we are asking about a specific situation. For example, a person is asking, I can't believe you met him. Yes, I was chilling out, estaba relajándome in the beach and they invited me a drink. That person was in a specific time frame for a period of time, chilling out in the beach, and they, that people, invited me a drink. In a specific period of time, in that moment when he or she was chilling out, some people invited him or invited her to a drink. And to talk about repeated background events. She was struggling every day with that address, so she bought a GPS. So, it is a situation that is common for that girl, struggling. Tiene problemas con esa dirección. So, she bought a GPS. It is something that every day happens to her. For that reason, we use past progressive. And suddenly, she bought a GPS. That action was interrupted by simple tense. And finally, past progressive emphasizes the event continuing over a period of time. It is like a dramatic event. He was waiting for her for months, but she never came back. We use here past progressive to highlight a specific situation for months, for a long period of time. For that reason, we use past progressive. It is true that, yes, there are some tricky situations. Of course, I'm going to send you this infographic to make the situation more clear. However, it is important to practice and practice and practice. So, we're going to watch a short video, and after that, you're going to write for me 10 lines, no more than 10 lines, in a Word or through Skype or through email based on this video. using past progressive and past simple. So, first of all, we're going to watch this video. So, girls, you're going in this moment, in this right moment, to write 10 lines, no more than 10 lines, in a Word file, and you're going to send me that writing using past simple and past progressive. Tell me that story. You were watching that video, so you're going to describe or make a story based on that. Okay? You're going to have 10 minutes to write.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, girls? So you are going to send me your document through Skype or through email or through WhatsApp in this very moment to record for you my email address, Carolina1188 at gmail.com. And I'm going to give you the feedback of your documents. The latest is Friday. This Friday is the 12th. And I'm going to give you the feedback for your documents. Okay? Ready?
Okay, teacher.
Okay. So we're going to continue with this activity. We are talking about past progressive, past simple. So we're going to do this exercise. I have here short stories, very short stories. So you are going to complete those short stories using both simple present and simple past and past progressive. For example, here, the doctors told me the amputee he might experience a phantom limb from time to time. Nobody prepared him for the moments, though, when he felt cold fingers brush across his phantom hand. I would say, until the night that he was sleeping, and suddenly a cold hand pressed over his shoulder. For example, I'm using in that moment past simple and past progressive. So we're going to start with, okay, we have here Selene. So this is the short story, and you're going to complete this short story using both present simple, past simple and past progressive. I woke up to hear knocking on glass. At first, I thought it was the window until I heard it come from the mirror again. So, Selene, please.
I I the continuous one the story
Yes,
in in simple parts.
in simple past and in progressive.
Okay.
Simple progressive and
Okay.
past.
Oh, it's very terrible the history.
Yes.
Okay. When woman looking in the mirror, she very scream because the spectrum is the spectrum was a little girls
Whoa.
and teacher in the moment the lights out. ¿Es possible? Las luces se apagaron. The lights out.
Turned off.
Okay. The, the lights
Turn
to
off.
turn off.
Past.
Okay.
Turn off.
Yes. The turn off and the woman feel in your arm the hands, the cool hands.
The cold hands. Okay. So
Maybe
terrible, Selene. So what? What creative are you? Okay. When the woman was looking, she was so scared because the spectrum was a little girl. In that
yes.
moment, the lights turned off, and she felt. Remember, use
Oh,
always past tense.
yes. Okay,
Felt
teach.
a hand scope. Why? So creepy, Selene. So creepy.
Ay.
Thank you, Selene.
Okay, teach.
So, Viviana, please continue. This is the story. They celebrated the first successful cryogenic freezing. He had no way of letting them know he was still conscious.
Mm. I teacher. No, he's still conscious. Um, um, I know, no sé. Okay.
Think about it. Take your time and think about it. Please use past simple, past progressive.
Okay. Past progress. When before that, the cryogenic freezing,
Mhm.
first the first man that will be able, no, able for that. He was working in a clinic for 10 years ago, and and and, and, and he used to live in Cali.
Okay.
He used to live in Cali when he was contacting for the experiment. ¿Cómo se dice experimento?
Experiment.
Experiment for that
Experiment.
experiment. Um, his family said, um, "You are crazy,"
So
but,
it was crazy, right?
yes, but he wanted take the great experience in his life.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Before that cryogenic freezing, he was working in a clinic for 10 years. 10 years ago, we don't use ago because we are talking about a period of time. So,
Okay.
ago, we don't use. He
Okay.
used to live in Cali, perfect, when she was contacting, maybe reaching.
Reaching. Okay.
Reaching is most is suitable. When he was reaching for that experiment, his family said that he was crazy, but but he wanted to take that experience in his
That
life.
great experience.
Thank you, Viviana.
Thank you, teacher.
So, Estela, this is
Yes, teacher. Oh my God, it scared me.
the grinning face stared at me from the darkness beyond my bedroom window. I live on the 14th floor.
The grinning. ¿Qué significa? What means grinning?
So,
Is it like the expression?
the expression.
All right. The grinning face started at me from the darkness beyond my bedroom window. I live on the fourth floor. Okay. Um, I was very scared and I was thinking, what can I do? My first intention was open my door and run, but I couldn't. I couldn't move my legs. Then I was watching that man. He wanted to come and touch me, but in that moment I woke up.
Oh, perfect. A dramatic ending. Okay. I was thinking what could be my next movement. My first intention. Okay. My next
All
movement
right.
would be better. But I couldn't move my legs. In that moment, he wanted to come and touch me, but in that moment, I went perfect. I woke up perfect, Stella.
Okay.
Okay, so Juliet, there was a picture in my phone of me sleeping. I live alone.
Okay, we are not going to sleep tonight, girls. Okay, creepy, but okay. There was a picture in my phone of me sleeping. I live alone.
Mhm.
Okay. So it was terrifying for me to think that someone broke in my home.
Mhm.
I I
Ay, ay, ay.
I thought and called the police, but suddenly um, my phone turned off,
Turn off.
and and I realized that indeed I was alone. And
Indeed, I was very good. Indeed, I was
alone, yeah.
alone. Okay, alone.
Um, so scared, but conscious of my situation, I run to my bedroom door, and when I was no, and
Mhm.
no, when I was no sé, a punto,
About.
okay,
Mhm.
about to open it,
Mhm.
a hand touched my shoulder.
Touch my shoulder. Okay. Very so scary. So scary. Okay. It was terrifying for me to think someone broke in my home. Okay, broke out. It is better. Broke
Broke
out. Interrupt something and enter without permission in your place. Broke out in my home.
out. Okay.
I thought to call the police, but suddenly my phone turned off. Remember to highlight the last words?
Yeah.
Indeed, turned off. And I realized that indeed I was alone. I was alone, scared, conscious of my situation.
Okay, gotcha.
I ran because you're talking about run, not run to my bedroom. I was about to open the door and a hand touched my shoulder. Remember to put before that, I closed the door and I was about to open or something like that. But
No,
perfect.
I was
Yeah,
saying that I ran
yeah.
to my bedroom door.
Good, good.
So
Ah,
I was
okay.
going to get out of there.
Okay, it has more sense
Yeah,
now.
but
Okay.
thank you. Yeah.
No, thank you to you. Perfect. Bedroom door. I was about to open and suddenly a hand touched my shoulder. Perfect, Julie. So creepy those stories. I really hope you can, all of you can sleep tonight. So, perfect. So we're going to check another exercise with the same thing, using past, simple and past, progressive, because we need to recap and recap and recap. So you're going to watch some ads and you're going to describe at least in 2 sentences the main meaning of those ads. So using past progressive and past simple. So we're going to watch this. So we're going to start with Selene. Please pay attention to this ad.
Hey, dog. Anti-bark collar. If you want a Dorito, you gotta speak. Speak. Oh, come on. What?
So, Selene, please describe at, at least in 2 sentences using past simple and past progressive this that.
Okay. The dog looking the men
Mm-hmm.
and looking the men eats of Doritos.
Mm-hmm.
The man says the dog he he have a collar a
Color. Color.
collar for collar for electric
Electric color.
electric collar, yes. And the 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 dog mm, running for the park,
Mm-hmm.
mm, and the men uh, okay collect the dog for the eat to Doritos, and
Mm-hmm.
the dog quitarse
Mm.
espere, teacher,
Pull out.
and the,
Pull it
uh,
out.
pull out the electric collar and put 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 of the neck on the man for because he wanted eat the Doritos.
Perfect. Okay. Remember, in that case, use auxiliaries. The dog was looking the man who was eating Doritos. So because you said the dog looking the man, remember to use verb to be. So the dog was running in the park, around the park or in the park. And the
Okay.
man called to the dog. And the dog pulled out the electric collar and it. When we talk about animals, we can use it. It doesn't matter. Or
Okay, teacher.
doesn't matter. Doesn't
Okay.
matter. So it put in to the man's neck because it is like a possessive pronoun. Men's neck. Perfect.
Oh, okay. Thank you,
Thank
teacher.
you, Selene. Thank you to you. So let's continue with Viviana. Viviana, please pay attention here.
Was that all you got? Not even close. Hey. Hey, no. No, 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 no. Can I have one?
So, Viviana.
Hi, teacher. Okay, let me see. Okay. The dog was asking for a slide Doritos.
Perfect.
And the man said, okay, yes, but in the first you can do the truco. How do you say truc?
Trick.
Trick, yes,
Mhm.
the trick. And then the dog did the trick.
Mhm.
So the man was surprised because the dog was did the trick,
Mhm.
and the man gave a slide Doritos to the dog, but the man was playing with the dog, uh,
Mhm.
and the dog like revenge
Revenge.
Revenge. Okay. Start the clean. I don't know, el trasero, ¿cómo
Boot.
es? What?
Boot. B-O-O-T. Boot.
It's wood in a car. And the man said, I don't know, you are crazy. And when the man stand up, the shade, stand up his shade, ran to the dog, and the dog ran for the Doritos.
Perfect.
Very funny.
Okay. Remember, don't mix present simple with past simple. For example, the man gave us little Doritos to the dog. The man was playing, and the dog took revenge. Revenge is not a verb. For that reason, we use the verb took or take. Take
Okay.
revenge or took revenge in this case.
Okay.
The dog was asking us like Doritos, and the man said, "Okay, but first you must do tricks."
Mhm.
Then the dog did the trick. The man was surprised because the dog did the trick, and so on. And the trasero, boot, I'm sorry, I misspelled it, B-U-T-T, B-U-T-T, like trasero, de una forma que uno pueda decirlo en público, que no suene rudo ni grosero, boot.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Viviana.
Thanks, teacher.
So, Estela, please pay attention to this.
I am upset, guys. Someone has eaten all the Doritos in the break room. While, mind you, making an incredible mess. Now, I've narrowed it down to you two. Well, obviously it was the ostrich, right?
So, Estela, please use
Yes, teacher.
past progressive.
Oh gosh. A man is narrating what is happening with the ostrich. I don't know how to say that. Avestruz, ¿cómo se dice?
Ostrich.
Ostrich. Ostrich. And then the ostrich want some Doritos, and he went inside the office, maybe I don't know what place, the office, to look for the man. And I found that the ostrich smiled to him,
Yes.
and but he didn't want to share his Doritos with the ostrich.
Okay. You want to share. Okay. Amanda was asking what is happening with the ostrich. Ostrich wanted. Remember, not mix the present simple and past simple. Ostrich wanted to some Doritos. Wanted some Doritos. And he went to the cafeteria, and the guy didn't wanted to share Doritos, his Doritos with the ostrich. Perfect. Thank you, Stella.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Juliet, pay attention, please.
Boys, can I get some help? I don't know. Can you? Guess you don't want Doritos.
Okay, a little bit unreal, but please describe, Juliet.
Just with past progressive.
Both of them, past progressive and past simple.
Okay. Well, these scenes happen when two little boys. I know. Eh, Entonces, okay. We see that a mother is taking out all the no.
A mother was taking out.
Yes, thank you. Was taking out all the packages that she bring or
But
I
she
don't know.
bowed.
Yeah, that she bought from her supermarket travel. I don't
From the supermarket. Don't
Okay,
worry. From the supermarket. Yeah.
and she then asked uh, to her two little boys for a little help, but
For some help.
yeah, sorry, but
Don't worry.
they are so busy and that they busy entre comillas they don't want to help her, so she said to them that if they don't want to
They
help
don't.
her.
They don't, or they didn't.
Oh, okay, yeah. If they didn't, if they didn't help her, uh, they they would.
It's conditional. See, it's so dangerous. They
Yes,
wouldn't eat Doritos. No comerían.
exactly.
It's conditional. It is so tricky.
And after that, uh, but I guess that is the older brother. Um, was so was was interested. No.
Yes,
That's
was interested in.
yes. I can
Yes,
say that.
interested.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
interested.
Was interested in the Doritos that that he started running, but the younger brother just give a look to the dog, and suddenly I I was seeing that the little boy
Mhm.
took the oh my gosh, the dog as a horse, and ay, yo me sabía esta, a pesar de,
Despite.
yeah, despite that the older brother gets the Doritos first,
Oops. In present or in past? Gets.
uh, yeah, got
Got.
yeah, got the Doritos first.
Mhm.
I don't know. The younger brother in a whole cowboy style stole
Mhm.
the Doritos from the older brother.
Cause the Doritos from his
No.
brother. Don't worry, don't worry.
Sorry.
Yeah, perfect. Really well. Perfect. Don't worry. It is a live exercise. It is quite difficult to like improvise or make this kind of things because we're not used to exercise our brain in that.
Yeah.
But don't worry, you did it perfect. All of you did it perfect. So that was for today. Please practice and practice and practice with your everyday activities, or maybe at the end of the night, you're going to remember, okay, what was I doing? Okay, I'm doing that. In that case. So, back to Spanish. Ay, te está dando, antojando de Doritos, Viviana. No, no creo, Viviana, no creo. So, ¿tienen alguna duda, alguna pregunta con referencia a la sesión de hoy, niños?
¿Cómo siguió?
Dime.
¿Cómo siguió?
Ay, muchísimas gracias. Bien, afortunadamente solo fue un esguince, solo que tengo un pequeño problema en los tobillos, entonces cada vez que me caigo, me resbalo, los tobillos se hinchan terriblemente. Entonces,
Ay, qué pecado. Pero bueno, me alegro que esté mejor.
gracias, Telly. Gracias.
Profe, te iba a preguntar, es que cuando mandaste lo del correo tuyo allí, como a mí se me estaba como entrecortando la comunicación, no escuché para qué fue que dijiste que el correo.
El correo para que me enviaron el escrito que hicieron ahorita con lo del gatico.
Ah, ya.
Por
Yo sí
favor.
decía, ¿será que la profe se me olvidó preguntar?
Profe,
Te pregunto, ¿era de cuántas líneas dijiste? Porque tú dijiste que nos dabas 10 minutos para
No más de 10
un
minutos.
minuto por línea. Una línea por minuto. Profe, es que a mí se me fueron 2 palabritas mal. ¿Será que te lo puedo volver a enviar?
No, es bueno.
Oh, I knew it. I know.
No se preocupe. La idea es que a más tardar el viernes de esta semana, enviar el feedback ahí por escrito, con los comentarios y las recomendaciones. Lo que generalmente todos cometemos, y es totalmente normal, es que mixeamos todo. O sea,
Sí.
revolvemos presente simple. Es una fiesta. No es que esté mal, o sea, ¿cómo decirlo? Gramáticamente sí, es un error. Pero si uno habla con un nativo, ellos generalmente también mixean bastante. Entonces, pues tampoco es que sea el terrible error de todo, no. Pues, así que tampoco es que sea el big deal. Pero es importante tenerlo en cuenta. So, bueno, espérate, termino de tener